so I made it back and I'm gonna do a video, and I'm gonna do a video on the comparison of some watercolor pencils and actual watercolor paints. So let's see how this goes, okay? So the first thing is, these are watercolor paints, and they are Pelican, and they are really good, good paints. I love them. They, I'm breaking them. No, it just pops back in. But I really like them. They are, they're awesome. Okay. These are water brushes, and they are super, super amazing. You don't have to worry about getting water or anything. You can just, you know, go like that. And then got us a watercolor pad for watercolor paper. And I also took out a coloring page so we could see. So first, let's do this. I have Derwent Ink Tints watercolor pencils, and I also have Faber-Castell's watercolor pencils. So let's do this. Let's do down here and up here. We'll put Faber-Castell up here, and we'll put Derwent down here. Okay? So the first thing you do is you just basically color. So you just put some color in the lines of the paper. It doesn't have to be completely covered at all. And you just do a little bit of, you know, adding it in there. And I just do a little bit, you know, because depends on how dark you want it. I'm in the frame. So as you can see, I'm getting this one just a little darker than that other petal. And then let's see, we've got some green here. So let's just see about putting some color down on this leaf. Now, let's go ahead and do a little bit of blue, and we'll just do it on the other side of the leaf so we can just compare. Okay, so let's take our watercolor brush, and we're just going to wet the brush up a little bit. That's usually what I do, is just kind of get the brush a little bit wet, and you just start coloring. And it's pretty cool because you can stretch out the color like that. It's pretty cool. I like the pencils. But I like to draw, so sometimes it's really a lot of fun to draw with these kind of pencils. Now see, I had it darker up there, and see, it got really a lot darker. I like to draw with these pencils, and then, you know. So let's wipe off that and do some blue. I'm not going perfect in the lines, but, you know. Just trying to compare colors. So these are some pretty good bright colors. That looks really nice. Let's see how this red holds up. I guess it is a red. I thought it was a pink. But it looks like it is like a red. But I guess if you didn't do it so dark, it could be a pink. Now this one, see how we didn't do it as dark? So it's all about the pressure and how you do it. But yeah, I just love these brushes. They are so cool, especially look how thin of a brush that is. And how, if you really pay attention, you really don't have to get out of the lines. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let's try up here. Let's turn the page. So we'll try here. Now these are not near, which is kind of sad to me because I love Faber-Castell's pens. I love their gelatos. I love a lot of their things. But it's kind of hard. It's not real smooth like those were. So let's do a couple of greens here. Yeah, it's really kind of hard to, like, my muscles are hurting to get it that hard. That's crazy. So let's try the blue. Just do these little. Just trying to put some color in there real quick. And then we'll go red on a they're a little tough, where these are a little softer. And we'll go light on this one. Some interesting little colors here. Okay, let's try these. Make sure my brush is wet. I always just do it on the end of my finger. I just wet it real quick. You can obviously use a paper towel. So now it's spreading really well. But I wonder if it'll spread all over here. It does some, not very dark, but we didn't try that over there. We'll have to try that. All right, let's try this purple. Okay, let's give this purple some. To be honest with you, this is kind of a crazy opinion, but these seemed a little harder to color with, like just getting it on the paper. They weren't as smooth, but they seem to spread really well. So that's really cool. are the greens? Well, they do spread okay. They don't, well, they spread pretty good, but to be honest, these were only $6.99 at Joann's, and these were a lot more. I got them at Dick Blick Art, and I can't even remember now how much they cost, but they did cost a lot more. So I'm going to go with, drum roll, I'm going to go with the Derwent. I really like them. I think they're better. I think they're better for the money. I think the colors seem a little bit more vibrant. Even the blue seems a little more vibrant. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go with the Derwents. You can probably hear my dog barking. There's no telling what he's barking at, but okay. So let's do watercolors, as in paints. And let's see. So we have to pick up the color on these and put it over onto the, we have to pick it up and put it over to on there. So I'm going to get us some red going. Now, this is a much bigger brush, but it's because I was trying to. Now, if you want good color, I mean, look at that. Of course, I'm using a really big brush, so I can't get in there. Oh, fine. But yeah, check that out. So let's do the small one. We'll do orange this time. Got to get some of it in there really good because you don't want it to be too runny. It's pretty nice. It's nice and smooth. It's easy. I think part of it is probably also, I think part of it might have to do with your brush. See, like this is a, I feel like this is a really cool brush. So let's go, it's going to put some orange on there because I didn't use a different brush, but let's see. Comes out real pretty green. It's the darker green. Let's do a little bit in here in the regular green. Yeah, that's really nice. So I really don't think, and Sherry had asked me to do a video. Sherry, I really don't think that, you know, there's a difference in the actual, you know, how you want to do which paint. Now, obviously the pencils are easy because you can just color inside the lines and then, you know, pass it around. This is where you have to actually pick up the color and put it on the page, which is okay too, but, and you see it's way more vibrant. So if you're going to want, you know, I think the difference is your brush, the control of how thin in the lines you can get it. The fact that these are water brushes, I really like that you can do regular brushes if you want to just dip it in water. But they make these, they're about $10, and they are so cool because they just, I mean, it's a small brush, you know, it's pretty cool. And you just squeeze that water and out it comes, and I like them. I like both. So I can't say, I can say which pencil I like, which pencils I like. I do really love the Derwent, but and I like the fact that you can color it and just stay within the lines. And then you can, now I don't have my brush washed, so this is gonna, probably gonna have some green. I didn't bring anything that I wasn't thinking. I forgot my paper towel, but as you can see, it didn't really put any green in there. That's another thing I really like about these brushes, is that you can transfer from color to color, and it doesn't really transfer the color. I mean, as you can see. So let's try this yellow. You do have to really kind of stir these up. Get them going, but yeah, I can't get, it's too thin. Let's see if we can get a little more of it where it's not so thin. Okay. Now, this does look like it might be a little bit of a lighter yellow, but it also looks like they're almost the exact same. It's a little bit darker on this one. So, yeah, I definitely think the more expensive pencil, if you're going to go pencils, is the way to go. And if you're going to go paints, I definitely think Pelicans are really good. I do have Koi too, and I really like those as well. Yeah, this is really nice. It just, you know, I guess there's not a lot of difference. It just depends on the brush probably that you like. Let's see what it's like if we were to, like, maybe draw something. So I would say that if you're not real comfortable with paints, but you want to watercolor in your Bible, and maybe you have the Bible that's already pre-drawn in, I would say the pencils might be the best for that, because you can color it and then just activate it. And of course that's not dry, so that takes a lot longer. So these dry very quick, and these take a lot longer. So yeah, that's the difference. Can you hear my phone ringing in the background? It's on silent, but it's still humming. So yeah, so you can, these dry, I mean, obviously the pencils dry way quicker. I mean, look, than the regular paints. But, you know, you can just outline it. And you know what's the good thing about that? About drawing on your own? Like, you know, you paint on your own, in other words. Wouldn't use this color, but look how easy that would be to trace it. Pretty cool. Just, you know, even if you were so maybe let's see if there's a purple. That works well. Went right over that red. Makes that leaf stand out. So I think it's your own preference. To tell you the truth, right now, I really like the pelicans because I feel like they're more bright and vibrant. But you see how I have strokes left right here? See how I have these strokes? I mean, that was not left when I did it. Maybe it was just me leaving them. I don't know. But as you can see, there's not strokes on these. So I don't know if that has to do, I'm assuming that it has to do with the pencil. This is what I think. This is my final decision about this, and I really think that it has to do with your own preference. The Faber-Castell are $6.99 watercolor pencils they were at Joann's. They probably have, I mean, I don't know if they have a more expensive one or not, but they're not, you know, they don't color, they kind of color a lot more, I don't know, harder, but it seems like the colors just aren't as vibrant. Yeah. So I'm going to go with spend a little extra money and get you some good pencils. The pencils I think are going to be the best if you are filling in maybe in like an Inspire Bible where it's already pre-drawn and you're coloring it. And I would get one of these brushes because these are amazing. They're really awesome. They have easy control. And these are awesome for, you know, if you're gonna wet them and paint. So, you know, obviously these were $25 and they're more expensive, but they're way more vibrant too, as we can see. So even with over here, the red and the orange, you know, pretty big difference in the vibrant part of it. So, and these are Pelican, and yeah, I think that's it, guys. I hope that's helped. So I guess what we've decided is it's really your own preference, but I decided for me, I like the Derwent ink tints watercolor pencils, and I like the pencils if I'm going to be filling in something that's drawn or I'm going to draw. If I'm filling in maybe big areas and doing something that maybe I drew with pencil, then I like the Pelicans. So that's it. And as always, it is well with my soul. See you next time.